Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. My name is Jason, and I go by ESTEY'S Crime Maze. Yeah, I'm back again with all of you, thousands and thousands of you. Come on board, my friends, because we're going to talk about the sentence hearing today a little bit. Yes, we are. The sentence hearing took place, and we may talk about some other aspects of the all-important crazy wild case of the Idaho 4 true crime, baby. Yes, we were told that all 4 have been unalived. You've heard it a million times. But we tell you a million times, no. They're alive, protected under the WITSEC program, most likely, folks. There's no evidence that this took place. So without further ado, just before I invited my special guest, if you enjoy my videos, my friends, you know what I'm about to say, don't you? First of all, I thank all my present subscribers. We're almost at 500. We'll get there. And please, if you join my videos, subscribe therefore. I appreciate it. Hit that, smash that like button, thumbs up, hit the bell icon to be notified for future videos. Feel free to leave me a comment, everyone. And I appreciate the engagement. Share this video if you would and others. And let's bring on my partner in crime, the effervescent, the super talented, intelligent, ELLE Sophia Rossetti. There she is. I said ELLE first. At ELLE's place. And this is ESTEY'S Crime Maze. Go ahead. Hi, ELLE.
Well, I'm a little, I guess I'd call it irked. I just watched the last part of the sentencing hearing for the KOHBERGER. I know you watched most of it. I just, today actually was the only part of this whole trial that seemed normal. Like it went normal, like it should. That's kind of easy when you're getting the impact statements and all that sort of thing. So the judge was a little more on his game today, but he didn't seem as awkward as he did in the last previous. So he might know a little more about what's going on now or whatever. He seems confused before. He seemed very, I don't know, I won't say aloof. I say shocked. He seemed shocked to me, and awkward.
Yeah.
So that was just an observation that I made of him. That like I said, I still think what I think. People are going to think what they think, but you got to look at all this for what it is. It's theater, and actors have good days and bad days too, right?
Yes.
I don't know. You just see KOHBERGER just sitting there, like, soaking it all in. I don't know. It just seemed very rehearsed to me. But now he's sentenced, and that's kind of where everyone holds their bated breath to see if he gets offed or not. Because ELLE made the prediction that he would get unalived, and that would make everything go away. Everyone would think he's dead. But there's still more to the story. There's a lot more to the story that we don't know, and we don't know for sure. Some things we know, but we can't prove. Some things we have no clue about, and that's being hidden for a reason. But, like, if you just look at all the facts, I don't know, Jason. It's blowing my friggin' mind, this whole thing. But I get the feeling we're going to be hearing something from him in the coming probably weeks or months. As in his death.
From KOHBERGER?
Yeah. That's my prediction. I'm not wishing it to happen. I don't want to see the guy die. And he's not going to. But the point is, they're going to make us think.
It's going to be another psyop. Yes, they're going to.
The whole circuit's still going.
Yes.
So the whole circuit's still going and investigating and looking into everything. They know they got to shut this down, and the only way they really do that is to get rid of him.
Yeah.
So they make it look like. And that's just my thoughts, my predictions. There's already been talk of one of the fathers, I imagine Steve G, having someone going in and killing him or whatever. I don't know. I don't see that. if their daughters were wrapped up with Zane Canoodle, who was an informant with her mother, if that's the case, I don't think that the Aryans would do much of anything for any of them. Right?
Right.
They'd see them as potential rats, right? A liability.
Yes.
Like I know some Aryan people. Like I know white power type people, and they, like I said, they don't leave loose ends, and they don't talk a whole lot. So that's why I say, like, this guy going off the bridge, this DoorDash driver, that's not how Aryans work. You might find his skeleton in 10 years, but you'll never know how he died or who made him die, or if he died.
Is it, do you think, Ellie, is it a legitimate, is there verifiable sort of proof that he did die, this guy thrown over a bridge?
Well, you don't live thrown over that bridge. I can't remember the name of the bridge, but yeah, no, you don't.
Is this on camera? Like, this is what I mean, verifiable.
No, they found his body at the bottom of the bridge. So,
oh my!
But whether most bridges have cameras, right? So most bridges have cameras that record. I don't know if that one does or not, but that's usually how they find out that he was thrown over. In order to know that, they would have to have some kind of evidence, proof, or maybe a witness drove by the bridge and those guys arguing on the bridge kind of things. Well, then you can kind of put two and two together. If one of those guys ends up down in the gully and someone else is gone, right? You can put two and two together on that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Not to make fun of it. That'd be a horrible way to go. But I mean, that's, like I said, that's not how Aryans work. They don't work that way. And his body would not be found. I don't believe. So just a lot of hokey bullshit being talked about on this whole case. When it boils down to, it's really all between the three-letter agencies, right? They're the only ones that know what the fuck is going on and where it's going on. So
yeah, man.
I think they're going to take down quite a few of these Aryans who are involved in business activities that Aryans do, including prostitution, drugs, guns, murder, anything. I think they're going to take them all down. And that's just what I think. Doesn't mean that's going to happen. I don't have any secret intel from the, government or anything. They don't talk to me. And that's just what I think from this case. How I see things, why these so-called people that they watched go in and watched leave, they left fucking DNA everywhere. But they're not worried about them. They're just worried about this fucking guy who drove them there, who said that he went in and did all this shit.
Ludicrous.
Like, none of this makes fucking sense. Jason, talk to me like I'm 5. Can you make this make sense?
I really can't. And the sentence hearing today, as part of that, they were just acting like a play out, but they're very, Thompson, he's very slick, this prosecutor, Santa Claus. And, again, always because it's a quadruple homicide, so they could justify, again, this highly charged emotional narrative to influence your behaviors, your attitudes, your thinking process, your emotions. And a lot of people, a certain percentage will buy into it, that it happened, this tragedy, where yet there's no evidence. And nobody's asking, a lot of people are not asking that question. Where's the evidence that this even happened, folks? That they're unalived and stabbed to death.
The only evidence we get is, it happened, you can believe us. That's the only evidence we get.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, play out the psyop, the theater.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see the evidence. I want to see physical shit evidence. The judge released all the shit on it. So where is all this shit? Right?
Exactly. Where is it? Exactly.
Like, we got a stupid video that you can't see anything on, so that's useless. And a document that shows that there was a switch made to the document and yet no signatures. And that was on the date.
As you're talking about all this, Ellie, I'm just wondering, are they nervous at all, these three-letter agencies? The fact that, yeah, they're so close to shutting it all down, but that so many people are going to be wondering and saying right now, like us, wait a sec, you said you had all this evidence. Where's the videos of Brian going into the house and coming out, like, or any other perps for that matter?
They don't need it now. They got his confession.
Oh,
they got him pleading guilty. So that's the only evidence anyone needs in their eyes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that's so fake. There's no guy in the world who would go through and just plead up his right for any forms of appeals and just walk in there to do the rest of his life in jail and not looking sad or mad or
no.
He had no emotion on his face whatsoever.
None. Didn't look stressed out.
He's sad that he's about to spend the rest of his life in prison. He's not showing any remorse. There's no crime happened. And
by the way, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. I was just going to say, Ellie, before I forget, did you notice I didn't catch most of the sentencing like you thought I did? I only got about 17 minutes, okay? But did you notice his tan looked faded? There is no tan now. He had a beautiful golden hue last time. And again, as I remind people, one of my commenters and subscribers said, I think he was in Puerto Rico. And I think he very well may have been. They flew him back in, folks, for the theater now. His tan's gone. Why is that?
He still had a tan today. He had a tan, but
I didn't notice.
You couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for the correction.
And if you're judging by the collar, that's a white T-shirt that he's wearing underneath his orange gear. Because inside it's gold, because it's all made of cement, right? It's all cement bricks. And they got air conditioning, so it's freaking cold in there. So most guys wear a T-shirt underneath their orange or their blues or whatever they wear, greens. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, so if you were thinking that was his skin compared to no, that's just a shirt. But yeah, no, he still has tan. You just couldn't see it the way the camera was angled, and I think they almost did that on purpose.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Because we were making note of the tan, right? Well, not just us. I mean, other people also made note of it, so it wasn't just us.
That's right. That's right. You know, my concern a little bit, Ellie, is just a little bit, is that if they can be completely successful largely at shutting this down, we'll see, and successful at this whole PSYOP, you know, for the most part they have been, staging, which we believe, the big important part, staging literally deaths, staging a violent event that they legally can. I'm convinced that they did more than ever now. Took me a little while, like you, Ellie. We didn't just hop on this theory and connect those dots in the first year and a half. But once you look at it, it's pretty easy to connect them, I think. My point is, in a long-winded answer or statement, I'm a little bit concerned with if they're so successful with this one, who's to say, you know, they're not going to do it again down the road as they've done throughout history. And again, using taxpayers' money for all this nonsense, play it out on corporate media. It's wonderful theater at times, and sometimes it's pretty lame theater. But I mean, you know what I mean? Am I making any sense on that or no?
Yeah, well, no, but they've been doing all these practices. Media manipulated, so they know how to manipulate that. And they got the news right behind them saying whatever they want them to say. So they've got this down to an art form now.
Parroting.
Yeah, of course they're going to start getting rid of all kinds.
They really do.
Oh yeah. I just think it's a pretty expensive venture to pay for all these kids to go into the WICSEC program.
Sure is.
It must be something pretty friggin' serious, and that's why I think they're taking down all the areas at the time. All the ones that are active in the businesses, right? Like they're naughty businesses.
Yeah.
So that's just what I think. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. But either way, KOHBERGER's now sentenced, and I'm just waiting to hear that he's no longer here with us.
Me too.
And I think we're going to be hearing that soon. And I don't think it'll be fact. I think it's just
it'll be
It's more a part of the storyline, but it's theater. They got to keep that theater going. Final performance is coming.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So,
yes.
From that, I don't see anything.
And I think my prediction is in a few months, I would guess right after the summer's over with, you won't be hearing from Steve G and Christy G, at least for quite a while. I think they're going to be toot out of United States. I could be wrong. What do you think? Do you have any prediction on them in this story?
They got a lot of money, and I think all the
over 85,000
different directions. We know where Xana's Canoodle's mother's going to go, right back to her drug dealer. But the rest of them, I don't know. Like, I don't understand. I don't have as to how what to do, truthfully, because they shouldn't even be living in the same houses that they've been living in.
That's right.
Like you said,
that's right. That's a great point.
Was it Steve G and her that moved? But the other one still has a detail.
I don't.
That's Canoodle.
I haven't confirmed that Steve G. Excuse me. I haven't confirmed that he's moved. Someone said he's moved, but I don't know. I haven't confirmed that. He's apparently renovating one of his properties, which I assume is in Moscow, Idaho. Who knows? But he's collected over $85,000, and he certainly can afford to move far away. So we'll see if that happens or not. You know, I'm curious.
Yeah, well,
so
I guess that all depends if they really know where the kid is or not. I still think that they've been. I
think at times they probably don't know the exact whereabouts. I think sometimes from time to time, I'm just speculating, they would be read in, updated, maybe updates on their daughter, right? And I think they probably very well may have seen them in Costa Rica, like the rumor is on that last vacation by a few creators out there that it looked like Kaylee and red hair again, and Jack was there, and, why not? Nice little reunion. Pardon?
The father had said, Steve G had said that they didn't let them see the bodies. The parents didn't get to see the bodies. That's right. Why is that?
That's right. Isn't that bizarre?
Somebody has to identify them, don't they?
That's right. Well, and yet Steve G kept saying, I paid for that. I paid for that. It's my right. So I thought when he was making those statements that he did see the body. Maybe in the end he didn't see the body, because there is no body to see.
He said they would not let them see the body.
Interesting.
So the other parents didn't either.
No.
So there's even they could actually get those kids off in the WICSEC program without their mom and dads even knowing. And maybe they told them that. That's why Kaylee was photobombed her mother. Well, I'm never going to see you again. Here's all my photos. That's
very possible. Potentially, yes. Yes, very possible.
So
exactly.
Now that
sure,
it's common sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know about other people.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, we should probably keep this short, and then we'll do another.
Yeah, thanks for hopping.
We can go over the reactions of the parents and stuff, because I haven't even watched it yet, that part. So
me either.
I want to kind of watch what happened and see what happened. Maybe we can throw it into a video somehow.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great if we can.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me on. I will.
You're very welcome. My pleasure as always.
I'll split and let you do your exit.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Thanks, Ellie. There you have it, my folks. Just a quick update on the day of this sentencing hearing. We're literally doing a live about probably 30, 40 minutes or so. The sentence hearing has been over with, folks. Of course, Law and Crime Network, many YouTube creators were covering it live. I actually tried to do it live for 17 minutes on my TV. Somebody said the picture was scrambled or something. If that's the case, I'm very sorry, folks. Eventually I want to get proper software and, to do all this. So I appreciate Ellie's time, of course, today again with all of you out there today. My name is Jason. Again, I go by ESTEY'S Crime Maze. I hope you have an amazing morning or afternoon, evening, wherever you are, my friends. You look beautiful, by the way. I've got a sty. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses, but you look amazing. Have an awesome day, my friends, wherever you are, and look forward to more future videos coming up, okay? Especially interviews also with ELLE and I. Take care, my friends. Bye.